going to work out the way I need them to. Let me just make sure I've got everything set here. Alright, and that's about what I'm going to be able to do. Sorry, what I was getting notices on was that my bandwidth was improperly set. Basically, it was telling me that it was about to drop the stream anyway, so I needed to go ahead and take care of that.
That hurt.
Where are you? Well, that didn't work out in my favor.
Your guts look pretty.
I highly doubt they look pretty. Oh, wonderful. So I actually do get to go back to autosaves when that happens. I'll try to remember that.
Help! Help! Stay away! You're gonna.
Hey, guy. Come on. Step out again. Are you dead? Looks like you might have taken your time getting that way, but yeah, you're dead now. Where did the guard go? Something I feel like I should have paid a little more attention to. But even without that, we have a ship now. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a point on a core skill, melee, improves all of your specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away from the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. You gain enough experience to go up a level, open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases health points, gives perks to upgrade your skills, as well as access to new perks every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. lot of what I want to do is going to be in here, so. There we go. Yeah, I understand. Perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Ammo stock and consumer stock on vendors. I know I want that one. I only get 1 point, that's right. Then we'll take the extra carrying capacity.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
You sound fun. What are you going to do? Self-destruct? What are you going to do? Stab me?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3,
okay, that's
2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Alright, Ada, you're awesome. I need to get... Is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you.
I think we'll go with
I
that one.
appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright, Ada. And let's see. What else do we have in this place?
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
First off, I want to see what valuable plunder we might not have.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Oh, found the reload button accidentally. Okay, so that's not quite the same.
These
Can't
are
just
the
pick up
crew's
everything.
quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Alright, and what was...
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Understood.
Well, I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
I guess this is kind of where I can make a decision as to whether or not I want to be good or evil. But
Accidentally,
that should be
brutally
it. That
shot
should be
themselves, huh?
dishonest.
Unbelievable. Second time this month. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt. No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
You're not exactly selling me on this stuff, man.
Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
What do we have here? We have something I am not supposed to see. Am I even doing any damage to this guy? What about you? Okay, you know what? That just ain't gonna work. don't have anything, neither do you. I know one of you has to have some weapons on at least. And hey guys, if there's some kind of problem with the video quality, please let me know. This is, for one thing, this is a new game that I'm trying to stream, and I've also had a little bit of issue with my settings today for OBS, so I don't know if it's going up properly. Okay.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
The sky. And not too long ago.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
Probably 3 or 4.
Ain't safe out
depends on the
here.
thing.
You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Abernathy.
He
Wait a
just
minute.
is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
I can probably do all that. Now, I know this is not a Fallout game. At least technically. But, you know, it's made by guys who made a Fallout game, and I'm seeing a lot of similarities to it. What are you? Alright, there we go. Yeah, I can definitely see an inspiration from like New Vegas to this one. Okay, and that does work. I know in some games it's not a good idea to run around and flash a pistol at people, so...
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
I don't know you.
No, you don't.
Uh-huh. The unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. Whew. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Let's see.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Not really, but okay.
Coming right up.
Equal to the value of best dialogue skill and use to negotiate prices, buying and selling. Dehydrated water. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Okay. Okay. 2-hour energy brew. Moderately caffeinated, moderately priced. Plain and pure water. Sugary drinks. And 0-G brew. +1, -1 to dexterity, and then perception and charm are both -1. We'll leave it for now. Got anything I can take in here? Nope. And I can't just pick through the lock. The Edgewater Saltuna canning facilities strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Last hours must be compensated to the company. See read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness is in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with your local vicar. They sound like a fun group of people. And to be honest, kind of sounds like my old manager.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this aggressively. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What are you filling the cans with? Come on, don't mind me. I'm just wanting to find out what's going on here.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Nope, I am not.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Oh?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Yeah, what do you mean by
I was
that?
not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The
Yeah,
people
sure.
living in the botanical labs.
I'm still trying to figure out why
They're
I'm
deserters.
I'm
Former
trying to figure out
workers.
something on the back
I
on my
need
end
them
of it
back
because
at their
it's not
posts.
wanting to
I
output
need
properly.
them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, let's go.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You gain a companion. There are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. They provide combat support, enhance my skills, increase carrying capacity, and companion combat abilities with inspiration. Thank you very much. Okay, and guys, once again, I'm going to take just a minute to try to fix this on my end because I don't know if it's because I'm streaming at a different time than I normally do or what's going on, but like I'm thinking I may be having internet problems on my side that are not allowing me to stream the way I normally do. So if you'll give me just a couple of moments, I'm going to try to get this fixed, and then we'll see what we can figure out on that. But once again, I'm going to have to end the stream and then restart it to change anything. See you guys in just a few minutes.